Hello! It's been a while since I made a video on anything, frankly, but it's been a while since I made a video specifically about this game. I was a little flustered with it, so I took a break. I recommend people do that. Feeling a little bit better. And for some reason I now own a Murmansk. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that I didn't own one of these before. I actually need to lower my volume, so apologies for the fact that there's not going to be sound for a second there. There we go. My volume was far too loud. I don't know why I own this. I didn't buy it. But it's there. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it. I also have this now, which is a lovely ship. It's an Arkansas. It is, as far as I'm aware, just the unupgraded version of the ship in the tech tree by a different name, who I cannot remember. It's just an unupgraded Wyoming, isn't it? Yeah, so it's just an unupgraded Wyoming, so it is of the same class, I'm pretty sure. A few minor different stats, but I believe the hull is the same, as well as the cannons it uses. I think the cannons are the same. But either way, that's it. It's got about 1 billion upgrade slots, so it's got that going for it. It'd be real expensive to kit that out, but whatever. And for all intents and purposes, this is the 4.0 patch, by the way. You might notice I'm a bit late to the 4.0 patch party. For all intents and purposes, this is going to be the client used for open beta and release and whatnot. It's the same client as closed beta, but it's the patch that will be open beta more than likely. Probably some minor changes at some point, but all of the accounts have been wiped. We're all back at square one, although of course some people are much further ahead than I am because I'm 5 days late to the whole accounts being wiped thing. But anyway, we're all back to square one. We all gotta start over. I really like the Midway, but I don't know if I want to go down... What? What? Why do I keep getting things? I have 9 slots now. And 6,500... I don't understand how this crap works, but either way, whatever. Let's ignore that for a minute. I really like the Midway, and I'll show it in a second, but I don't know if I want to go down the aircraft carrier line. The economy in the game has been adjusted to be more in line with other World of titles, so it takes astronomical amounts of experience and money to actually purchase anything. You might notice the Midway's 254,000 experience. That's a lot of matches in an Essex, and the Essex is a lot. Actually, all of the aircraft carriers are a lot, all the ships in general are a lot, but the Midway is an amazing ship from what I can see. You can just tell from its stats on the right side that it's got some crazy stuff going for it. Notably, it has 8 billion anti-air guns. This is the Midway. The Midway, you know, it has a lot of anti-air. It was built with that in mind, so it's literally just lined all the way around in guns, and it has a lot of them. Go ahead and show that to you. 28 dual 20s, 11 dual 40s, 10 quad 40s, and 18 single 127s. These little secondary turrets on the side here, you can see them all along. It also has a lot of planes. It has 5, which is not as many as the Japanese planes, but it can have up to 7 in a squadron. That's a lot of planes in the air. You can't have them all over the place like a Japanese carrier can, but, you know, it's a thing. Also, their fighters, I'm pretty sure are better. I actually haven't checked this in a while. Let's just look at the speed. So 180, 120, 21.5. I'm just curious. I don't actually quite frankly care, but... they have more survivability, which is just comical. They're a little bit faster, was it? But they do less damage. Why do they have more survivability if they have more planes? Whatever. This is the Hokuyu, which I couldn't show you before because I didn't play enough aircraft carrier matches to actually get access to it, but it's not bad. It's got way better concealment than the Midway. The Midway can be spotted nearly to 20 kilometers. This one's not quite that bad, but, you know, It's a cool looking ship. Doesn't have quite as much anti-air, but either way, I'm not sure what I want to go down. I feel like I like the cruiser line. I actually feel like I probably like both of the cruiser lines, so I might go down that. And I'm more than likely also going to go back down, back down the destroyer line. This is going to be a lot of talking in this video, so let's go ahead and just actually get into battle after I give myself some points. What do I want? They reworked a lot of stuff, by the way. I want that, because that skill's amazing. That's reduced repair time. That one's alright. This one's pretty good. If I'm going to go down the cruiser line, that's actually really good. Less fire chance. I think, for now, I think we're going to go down the US cruiser line and the Japanese destroyer line, and we'll do that, so... I'm gonna grab this, and I might just save that point. There's also this, which is new. A warning about the risk of exposure to long-range artillery fire if the shell's time to target is more than 6 seconds. I've not used that, so I don't really know how that works. And is this a new Tier 1 ship for Japan? I think it is. It's got weird render time on those. I think that's new. It's been a while since I've played, so I can't quite remember anything, but we'll go ahead. We're going to treat this as if we're going down the destroyer line, so we'll get cheaper repairs, faster torpedo armaments, spotting. We've got one more point. Again, I think I might save it and go for, is it Superintendent? Maybe not. Basic fire training's alright, but I don't know if I want it on Japanese destroyers. We'll just save that point. Also, this video may just not have, well, we're gonna have gameplay because it'd just be silly. There's also the addition of quote-unquote consumables. We'll go to the Arkansas because it allows me to change them. And the consumables purchased with gold, or doublons, however you want to pronounce that, is straight up better than the free one. So that's a thing for people to look at. Reload time on normal is 120, I believe that's what it always has been. Reload time on the paid one is 80. So that's a thing. I will at some point be running these, because you might have noticed when I hovered over it, that you can pay for it with credits or doublons. Which is perfectly fine. If it was just the doublons, as it kind of entails with that little thing right there, it's a bit deceiving. That would be straight up bollocks, but it's not. Before we actually go into battle, I thought it'd be a good idea to point that out before everyone gets too salty over that, so. At some point in the later tiers, I will be running, or in my moneymaker ships, actually, I'll probably be running those. They are expensive. I have not seen the new economy yet, so I don't know what kind of income you're expected from matches anymore. I'm used to the old economy where everything was substantially cheaper and quite a bit less experience to actually get to, so. I have heard that you get less in lower tiers, but more in higher tiers, so it kind of averages the same, I think, is what the deal is, but again, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, hopefully we get into a match relatively soon here. And you might notice I've not done any matches. Oh, come on. But it lets me go into random battle immediately. That's because I start off at level 6 instead of level 1, because I was in the beta and things occurred. I also have a bunch of flags because I was in the upper third of matches played, which is astonishing because I didn't actually play that many matches, especially compared to World of Tanks. World of Tanks I played like, I don't even remember, it must have been 1,500, 2,000 maybe matches before closed beta was over. This I played maybe 150 matches? Nowhere near as much. It was a much shorter beta in terms of the time that I was in it, so there was that. The game did have like a freaking 1 year long alpha. So there are some people with loads of matches played. Also, my frame rate is awful. We should fix this. Oh, now it's a little bit better. So it's just loading stuff in, maybe? It's still not very good. Can I fix that? It's probably because it's set to high. I don't want to restart the client, though. We'll just go to, like, U and turn U down to something a little more manageable. Will that help? That's better. Perfect. Alright, that'll do. Tanker alert. It's still not quite an open beta. There are many more people playing. I actually don't know where I want to go. I think I'm going to go north here. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively load AP. I'm just gonna almost entirely fire AP and see how it works. Why are you shooting? It's a good question. The ship is so derpy looking. Was it always this ship? No, it was always this ship. I'm not sure about the Japanese one though. That one looks new. WTF Y launch. What are we on about? Did someone someone accidentally shot torpedoes. Fair enough. I probably should have figured out what the max range on these guns is. It's not that far, I know that much. I think we're gonna have some fun around A over here. A and B, I think, is going to be our area of expertise, mayhaps. Where are you going? Hopefully in that general direction, because that's where I'm shooting. You appear to be getting this crap shot out of you, so maybe we should turn. Oh wow, I actually hit him. Barely. But then again, I wasn't expecting to hit him, so I'll take it. Although he's now shooting at me. We can employ the tactics of making ourselves a smaller target by what is known as tactically retreating. Is he still shooting at me? Yeah, he is. Ooh, he hit me. Well played, sir, well played. I don't think that's gonna hit him, but... Hello? Perhaps I should pay attention to this side because there's a destroyer over here. Missing his torpedoes, which is fair enough. That's only a tier 2, as, you know, your first destroyer probably will be. It's remarkably hard to hit this dude. And let's be honest here, there's no way I'm over-penetrating. Although it looks like he may have stopped or turned. It's turning and stopping, it looks like. Oh yeah, they've reworked the sounds and stuff again, so... The enemy team is taking the lead. Wasn't there a cruiser around here somewhere? It looks like they've all been killed. I don't think I've contributed very much, but, you know, I'm alive, I suppose. And this is a remarkably slow ship, so... Well, maybe we'll just cut through the middle here. What's going on over here? Many things are going on over there. Lots of death and explosions. Are you gonna make it? No. Shot too close. You can probably figure that out on your own, let's be honest here. Oh yeah, there was an option to... They added an option for that to be toggle somewhere. Alternate battle interface may affect battle game performance. I may actually turn that on to see how it runs. And what it looks like. What is the alternate battle interface, game? Be nice if there was a preview of that. Or, you know, a what does it change thing. Still a pretty even match here. B is still contested. Amazingly enough, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of dead ships from both teams over there. And someone's salty in team chat. I was gonna go that way, but there appears to already be a ship over there. And it's a Shikuma, which I think is tier 2? Yeah. It's also going way faster than I gave him credit for here. And being very maneuverable as well. Oh, he's got another friend over there, does he? Well, I don't want to go over there and play, because he's got friends. Ow. But I also don't want to cut this dude off, which it looks like I'm gonna have to, because he may not be paying attention to where he's going. Being shot at from many directions. Send help. This dude is not maneuvering to help me. Seriously though, man. Please maneuver in a direction away from him. I don't think that's gonna hit. Actually, that hit pretty well. I'm amazed I haven't gotten at least one citadel yet. I've gotten multiple hits into where a citadel would be. That's gonna hit the island. Well, some of it hit the island. Oh, hello, my friend. I do not wish to be here, but I am. How are you? What is that? Oh, it's a Chester. My ship is not very happy. Hey, I assisted the base capture. Oh, I just barely got into the base when it capped, didn't I? Yeah. So he's dead. There also appears to be a dead Japanese ship over there. Of some description. Probably the same description as the one shooting at me. And I wish it would stop. Oh, hello. That's not gonna hit. That might be able to clip the top of his boat. Actually clipped him a few times. It may not have done any damage, but I did clip him a few times. I guess I should at least be trying to shoot at him. I'm primarily trying to run away, if you haven't figured out my battle plan here. It primarily revolves in running away from that dude and trying to get some pot shots on these guys. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this match, though. It's just a flesh wound. There goes that guy. Well, I'm dead the next time anyone gets a good shot on me, which is gonna be this guy, it seems like. And it probably not a whole lot I can do about that. Oh, is he just stopped, or is he reversing? Or what is he doing? I'm not sure. Turn! Looks like he's reversing for whatever reason. Which is unusual, and I don't know how to aim at people going backwards. There we go. This guy's pretty much dead as well. May as well watch the rest of the match. There's pretty much nothing he can do. There's several wounded boats. Both of those are almost dead. That one's pretty close to dead, but he doesn't have the health for it. Nope, there it goes. Good effort. I may not have done very well, but hey. Actually, according to this score system, I did pretty good. Let's do another one. Hopefully we get in quickly enough. Actually, I should have upgraded the vessel, the ship. I was gonna say boat, but I opted against that. Also, port and aft. Not port and aft, port and starboard. Why did I say aft? I know my lefts and my rights and my ports and my afts. Ship comparison. Show my ship. What does this do? Oh. Oh. I see. Now you can see just how better the tier 2 is compared to yours. It's quite a bit better. Neat. I like that. And once again, the frame rate sucks at the start of the match. Oh yeah, I was going to test that setting. This might break the recording and require a restart, I'm sure, but... Alternate battle interface. Did it say it needed a restart or something and didn't bring it up? Enabling this option may affect game performance. What is alternate about it? I'd like, what has changed? Oh, that's what the alternate thing is. Maybe? Because I can see everyone's info without holding Alt now, which is nice. If that's what that is, then by golly, I'm just going to leave that on all the time. And I'm going to run AP again, because frankly, I have a system where I'd fire armor piercing at things with armor. I love how it takes so long for shells to get anywhere. It takes half a second to go 1 kilometer, 1.22 specifically. This is the same map, by the way, just different layout. Looks like most of our team's going this way. And you really should stick together. Let you get a lot of firepower on one target very quickly. Oh, of course he turns. That would be the smart thing to do, I suppose. Plus he needs to get his guns on me. Or on that guy, I suppose. There's no way I can hit him again. Maybe I could have hit him again. I love how it says no target detected instead of no target in range. This is a remarkably slow boat, my god. So it looks like their team is heavily in the north side. So basically, we've gone complete opposite directions, but still. That might hit. It's relatively unlikely, but it might hit. No. I think such a small boat, good lord. I suppose if you're gonna build a boat, you should probably build it optimally, and that's seems like a pretty good boat. It's got 2 double turrets instead of a bunch of singles like the American ships like to have. Did that guy just stop when he went around the island, or what happened there? Because that's the same guy that we were shooting at before, I'm pretty sure. Either way, I'd like to help these guys down here and then head back north. Maybe we can catch a few of the stragglers around their base and maybe get an advantage or something. We're already 1 ship down. I think I should be shooting this way. Because this dude appears to be stationary for some reason. Again with the stationary vessels. Generally not recommended. I still missed anyway because the game hates me, but generally not recommended. He's not stationary anymore either. Oh, I skimmed over. Nice. Alright, so back to watching that guy. Somehow that didn't penetrate his armor. There's a destroyer right there. Oh, nice Citadel hit. Frankly, that destroyer is going to be real dangerous real fast here if he's paying attention to me, which he might be. Because all it takes is like a... Oh, that was way too close. All it takes is a couple of torpedoes at this tier to kill a ship entirely. I think the range on his torpedoes are 5. Also, he's doing some weird turns. Doesn't matter, he's dead, but he was doing some weird turns. What are you doing? Going faster than I gave you credit for, again. Alright, so he's dead. That's what I was actually worried about, was that dude right there, but apparently I should have been worried about other things as well, like this dude, who I thought would be shooting at the other guys, but I guess they may not be in range for him. He isn't a Shikuma, so he is a tier above me, which means he's just straight up better. Well, he appears to have broken my turret. Also, I shouldn't have turned right there, should I? Nope. Should not have done that. Why are you shooting at me and not the dude who's shooting at you? Also, why are you going backwards? This is not how boats function, my friend. Oh, nice Citadel hit. Hey, he's decided to shoot at the other dude now. You know, his going in reverse is actually making it really hard for me to aim.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Yay. So they have no vessels anywhere near their base. So optimally, we should really just capture it, because otherwise they're just gonna go capture ours. Undoubtedly someone will be like, yo, don't cap, you should kill them all, and then it would cause us to lose, because that's how that works. But you know, maybe not. They got freaking 4 chesters over there. You'll defend with your div. I mean the other dude. Ooh, hello. Did I ever mention I like the music in this game? Because I do like the music in this game. It's actually really good. Ow. Please don't hit. Ow. Broke my freaking gun again. God dang it. I need those. Oh, there's the destroyer. Who's opted to pop smoke for his friend and then run out in the open. You should not be getting that close to him, my friend. It's still really hard to hit destroyers that are maneuvering, by the way. No matter how good your aim is, the dispersion on any gun is still really high compared to the size of a destroyer. And all he has to do is turn a little bit. Make it pretty much impossible for me to hit him. And there's the torpedoes I mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna live. Oh, oh, he ran aground, eh? Oh! It's that girl again. Well, that girl's gonna straight up kill me in a second here, so. In fact, I'm going to fire at that girl in the hopes that maybe we can get a citadel or something and take her out of the equation. Also, I'm not even shooting at the right point anymore because I suck at this game. There goes me. Mayhaps if I had been shooting at the right point, I would have killed her before she killed me, but I was not paying attention. What's that dude's name? Prince Yukikaze. I'm not sure that's how that works. We may still win. That destroyer was wounded. I don't know how badly, but we've got a tier 1 and a chester versus a chester. Oh, he's nearly dead. What are you? That's the tier 1, I think. You are basically dead. Rest in peace. You should probably spin your bat guns around. There you go. Although not when the enemy's shooting. Ooh, he's dead. He's not even, yeah, he's not even spinning the turrets. It doesn't matter, he died to a citadel, looks like. I bet there's torpedoes in the water. No? Maybe he didn't fire his torpedoes. Interesting. So it's a basically dead destroyer versus 3 ships that are in a relatively good condition, it looks like. And a half-dead Chester. We should win this. He says. It's gonna be a long time, though. Depending on what that Chester does. It's possible that Chester could go the complete opposite direction of our team. It's also possible they could just do that. Which will speed the process up dramatically. And the sound of those guns firing. There is still that destroyer somewhere around, probably near the Chester, I would suspect. Could also be floating around an island somewhere waiting. Oh, are they flooding? Are they on fire? Who knows? There's something. Ooh, hello. We found the destroyer. We lost the destroyer. He really probably should have just kept his guns on the Chester over there. He was going to die anyway, but it would have saved him some health. He got the kill on it. So I'm pretty sure this Samson has reloaded his torpedoes. Yep. Ooh, nice. The luck on that right there. That's probably all of his torpedoes, effectively. Yeah. He may have had another round, I don't know. Hey! I got 3rd? I'll take 3rd, I suppose. Let's go ahead and upgrade. We've got enough to buy a Chester and all of the upgrades, so we may as well go ahead and do that. 6,000 credits for that? That's actually kind of expensive. Kind of pricey. I wonder how much it's going to be to retrain my dude a bunch of times, because I'd rather not chuck him out. May as well go ahead and research a Chester. Could go ahead and buy a Chester, I suppose. I want to buy a Chester? Yeah! Let's buy a Chester, shall we? I don't know why I backed out of that menu, but I did. We'll buy you without a commander. Because we're going to be taking our commander from our Erie, which is now a useless vessel, and I could sell it, but we'll keep it there anyway. Assign to Chester. And then we need to retrain him. We'll see how much this costs. 200,000? I may just take basic training. He's not going to earn experience in any of these ships, but we're going to be retraining him so frequently at these low tiers that it frankly doesn't matter, so. Let's see what we've got. What's our range? Oh, that doesn't show me range, that's right. 8.4 kilometers. It's not bad. What does this give me? 2 extra main turrets. 2 extra secondary turrets, which may or may not be the same guns. And 1 anti-air mount. Alright, well, we're not spending any free experience on this crap, that's for sure. We're not doing anything that needs resupply, so we'll go ahead and head into battle.